Hello, Jesse Good here. Today we're taking a look at the LEGO Spider-Man Bike Rescue Set from 2019 with 235 pieces, 3 minifigures, and retails for $20 in the United States. So here's the full Carnage minifigure, and this is really well done. I like how they did all these little, I don't know, I'm not too into the lore, so tentacles or extensions of the body. They use these different pieces, which include not only these spike pieces, but also these elaborate little pieces with the Technic pin at the end. And they use the Outrider back piece from the Avengers Infinity War sets, and you can move those as you'd like and get different positions. We also have those little hand-holding parts right here to kind of have them extending from his hands. It's a very detailed minifigure, and I'm very happy at how this turned out. But you get a better look at the minifigure once you remove all those body extensions, and this is a pretty neat updated Carnage. I mean, it's different from the 2015 one, which is the only Carnage we got before, but there is one glaring flaw. He doesn't have side arm printing. The 2015 one had side arm printing, so this is a step down, and this is releasing around 4 years later, so that's kind of lame of LEGO. There's some back, torso, and face printing. Again, all those are unique to this set and different from the last Carnage, but it really is missing that nice side arm printing that 2015 one had. Oh, I almost forgot. Carnage has these spider web cuffs, I guess they say. I don't know, but they tell you to put this specifically on Carnage, and it looks like he's handcuffed with this web part that has a little pole connection right there. It's just a funny new addition that is a new piece entirely. There's Miles Morales Spider-Man, which is almost the same as a 2015 version, but there's slight differences in the face and torso prints. And the back has some nice printing as well. And this makes it easy for those who missed out on that 2015 set, which even though it was cheaper to this set, it's not on shelves anymore, so this is the only way you can really get Miles Morales. A lot of people want to get this because he is the star of the new Spider-Verse movie. There's also these web accessories that Miles can hold. There's one web right here, and also these two web slingers right here, which are on both arms, and those are just attached to those hand accessory holding pieces that are clear, as well as a cone piece at the end to attach this web right here. And finally, there's just the regular Spider-Man who uses dual molded legs, which separate him from the two 4+ sets of this wave. But other than that, he's the same Spider-Man found in all the other sets of this wave, which is still much appreciated because they were using the same Spider-Man for the regular non-movie based sets since 2012, when it was getting super ridiculous with that same design. So it's nice to see an update, and I'm very happy at how it came out. So here's the two builds of the set. First, we'll take a look at the namesake of the set, the Spider Bike. Now, this vehicle is really oversized for Spider-Man. A lot of people say Spider-Man doesn't need a vehicle. And if he did, I don't think he would need one this big. Like, this is bigger than a junior set, and it's technically not a junior set. There are some cool new pieces to this, though. For one, they give you some new stud shooting ammunition, which is this spider piece, which has an anti-stud at the bottom, so you could hold it from there, and a stud at the top, and they actually make you put another stud at the top as well. Very cool piece. I like just the detailing on this. They only give you two, unfortunately, but you can push down on here, and it shoots out to the spider that easily. Very easy to reload. That's a nice new piece to get. And there's more of those web blasts we covered a little bit with the minifigures, which there's a connection piece right here to these little rod-like pieces, and then a little web slung at the front. It does look a little bit intrusive on the vehicle design, so you could easily remove that to give a more simpler look to the vehicle. With that removed, it looks a little bit less ridiculous, but still very oversized. Now, other than that, the design of this is very similar to previous motorcycles LEGO's released in like Nexonites and even DC superheroes and even Marvel superheroes, if I'm not mistaken. Like the Ghost Rider one was a little bit like this one and whatnot. There's some cool designs on the side. I like how they actually did this area right here. I think that's probably the coolest looking part of the whole set. There's some nice kind of curvage to it and also some nice side designs there. But other than that, it just looks super ridiculous and very not unique. There's this sticker up front here and a sticker to the back. And Spider-Man's just kind of flying off of the vehicle because they don't give you enough space for him to hold on to the handlebar and sit down at the same time. They use this leg divider piece to kind of stick him on and have him not so loose. So if you really want to push him on, you could push up this back area and still have him standing up and holding on to the motorcycle handlebars. But you could just kind of mess around with that as you'd like. Other than that, there's not too much else going on with this set. Of course, little kids could wheel this around, and that's probably why it's so oversized, so that they could fit in their small little hands. But that's it for this build. Let's take a look at the second build. The side build is a little laboratory setup. You got 2 stickered pieces right here, a stickered piece at the front as well. Some of these printed 1x2s, which also appear at the back. And the back actually has a little play feature triggered by pressing that 1x2 tile. Basically, these canisters will go launch forward if you move these little web pieces, which are the newer web pieces, and they use an identical one right there. And all you have to do is give it a good push, and they go flying. It's cute, nothing too special. Canisters themselves don't have anything too unique on them. They do use that cylinder piece in this nice translucent, I guess, aqua, I would say. I don't know, I'm not too good with LEGO colors. It's also nice to get these pieces in this silver color because they don't come in too many sets in there. I think they came in both Ecto ones and maybe one other set, but that's about it. But yeah, not too much else going on with this build, but it's just a little side build to add to the motorcycle setup. Nothing too unique that will be remembered in the long run, but hey, more pieces isn't too bad. So that's it for the builds. Let's take a look at the packaging and then the final verdict. The box is still at $20 box size, and on the back, you see that they still advertise it says lego.com/Marvel Superheroes, so maybe it is a LEGO Marvel Superheroes set technically, but in 2019, it just seems like they're going with the brand name first, which is Spider-Man. Well, I guess not the brand, but the property name. The set uses 2 instruction booklets, which there's no advertisements in any of these sets, it seems like, because I also have one of the bigger ones, and it doesn't have advertisements for the upcoming Spider-Man sets as well. Now, there is this ad for LEGO Life, so I guess that's kind of an ad that's just stuck at the end. But really, they're showing how you could scan the QR code for this now and build on your iPad, which is still an interesting concept. So overall, I think this is definitely a set way more geared towards kids, which is okay because LEGO's primary demographic is children. My favorite sets are sets that appeal to kids and adults alike. The bike is good for people with small hands, but other than that, it just looks super ridiculous to have Spider-Man on a bike, especially with no cool play features or anything like that. I was expecting something unique with this. It doesn't transform. It doesn't have any secret parts to its scheme. The computer side build, while it isn't a very conventional build, it's not anything too exciting. Like, there's some cool colors to it. There's a decent play feature to it, but it's not anything that will stand out in the long run. The minifigures are definitely a reason why a lot of older kids will get this, and adults and teens, because all the minifigures have exclusive prints. Well, I guess Spider-Man is shared across some different sets, but the 2 minifigures are not exclusive characters, and we've gotten those 2 characters in a set that was released a couple years ago. Now, again, this is a cheap, easy way to get it now, but I would have liked an exclusive character, and it is kind of a downgrade for Carnage. Sure, the build on his back is a little bit better, but it sucks that he doesn't have arm printing this time around. So if all that considered, I rate this one a C+. For $20, you do get a pretty good deal on the amount of pieces you get and the minifigures you get, but it's just nothing is too impressive to stand out here. Really, people will be using it as a way to get Miles Morales and Carnage, and even those 2 aren't exclusive characters, but rather exclusive minifigures. So that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.